What's up, bitches? Ghostface here, and today we're continuing Broken Sword 5. Okay, so we arrived at London.
No answer.
No answer, indeed. Let's talk to this gardener. And
Excuse
we're
me?
hunting for Medovsky or something like that.
Hello?
I'm pretty sure this is...
On your bike, darling. This is a private residence.
We're here to see Mr. Medovsky.
Yes, I was right.
So?
So...
We have important business with Mr. Medovsky.
And who the hell might you be?
I'm Nico Kalar, and this is my colleague, George Stobart.
Well, isn't that cozy? Can you count, darling?
Yes, of course.
Well then, 1, I don't know you or laughing boy here from Adam. 2, you ain't got no business round here. And 3, I don't like French birds. Comprenez?
Comprende.
Hi.
What do you want?
Do you work for Mr. Medovsky?
No, I'm standing here pruning his edges for a laugh. Course I bloomin' work for him. Maybe you didn't hear me the first time. Get lost!
Damn, what an unpleasant
Hi.
dude.
Guess who?
What do you want?
Okay, what can we want now, driver?
I don't suppose you know Mr. Medovsky's driver, do you?
Look, will you stop asking all these blooming questions? Can't you see I'm busy?
Fucking hell.
Hi. Guess who?
What do you want?
Showing him my press card would have blown my cover.
Shit.
We really need to see Mr. Medovsky about a most important matter.
Oh, why are you still here?
What should we...
It was topiary in progress.
Shit. Let's try gate.
It's locked.
Of course. Okay, let's be persistent here.
Hi. Guess who?
What is...
Nice bush.
Bush? This is so much more than just a bush.
Oh, I am sorry.
It's art, love. Or to be precise, topiary. And as everybody knows...
Topiary is a transition form.
That's right. A statement of man's dominance over nature. A metaphor for the human condition.
And yet,
It's not enough, is it?
not for the big questions.
Life, death.
Right and wrong.
Tell me about it.
You struggle, monsieur?
Day and night.
That is the human condition.
Can we ever escape it?
It is possible through meditation, contemplation.
I see.
It is our only salvation.
Well, you've
Damn,
given me food for
she
thought,
throwing
you have.
some rhymes there.
Anytime.
Much appreciated. At a difficult time.
You are welcome, monsieur.
So, anyway, this is my latest piece. What do you think?
Great.
It's very nice.
Eagle.
Eagle? A two-headed eagle.
Result. Get in there, my son. Yes, it's a Russian Imperial Eagle for the boss. You spotted it straight off. I owe you one, lady. You have got that rare quality. Real insight.
No, please. You have a rare talent. We have important business with Mr. Medovsky.
I need a good reason to bother the boss with this. He's a busy man.
I understand, but I think he'll want to speak with us.
What makes what you have to say so important?
La Maledictio, a painting that belongs to him, has been stolen. If he wants his insurance claim processed quickly, then he'll want to speak with us. I think he might be annoyed if he finds out you never even told him we came around, right?
Okay, okay. Hang on, I'll phone him now. Yeah, Mr. Medovsky? Yeah, the manager here. Yeah, insurance. French bird. Yeah. Yes, boss. Right, I will do. You've piqued the boss's interest. That isn't always a good thing. The gate should be open. I'll take you inside. Follow me, please. Mr. Medovsky will be right with you, madame.
Well, we're in. Now what?
We'll make him think we're all set to pay out on the policy. See if we can get him to talk.
Oh, is this him?
Welcome, welcome.
Yes, it is.
Good day, monsieur. My name is Nico Collard, and this is my assistant, Georges Stobart.
You are here to discuss La Malediccio, yes?
Correct.
I am surprised to see you. My agreement with the gallery specified that my ownership should be kept in the strictest confidence. It would appear that agreement has been broken.
A man has been killed, monsieur.
An agreement is an agreement.
Soft.
My apologies for this.
We're soft-hearted
I'm
people.
afraid we must ask you some questions.
So be it. The loss of a painting is nothing compared to the loss of a life. Ask away.
How did you come into possession of La Malediccio?
I purchased it at auction.
Do you have receipts for the painting?
Of course, I have already sent them to your office.
These things take time to process.
What is there to process? I own the painting, someone stole it, and your company provided me with insurance. I am the victim here.
All
A
right.
state you share with the deceased, monsieur.
So he, you know, if
We have
if
reason
he
to
stole
believe
it,
that the theft was an inside job.
then insurance got him money. Do you
Oh, that is
understand?
terrible. The staff at the gallery were so pleasant to deal with, but such is human nature. I trust this won't delay the insurance claim.
I'm sure matters will be sorted out soon. What connection do you have to Vera Security?
I've never heard of it.
There is strong evidence that ties you to Vera Security.
Oh, you are beginning to sound like a policeman, madame.
We are merely doing our jobs, monsieur. We must leave no stone unturned.
I would leave this particular stone unturned if I were you.
I'd rattled him, but I didn't want to push too hard. Of course. We will check our information again.
I would do that.
Henri.
Did you know Henri, the gallery owner?
Oh,
Purely on
really?
a professional basis. My restorer recommended his gallery to me.
Did you ever meet him personally?
No, only via email. I rarely fly. I'm carbon neutral, you know.
Very conscientious, monsieur.
Well, the planet won't save itself.
Your restorer, how does he fit into all this?
Hobbs. Well, he did a little cleaning work on La Malediccio, that's all. I think that is enough for now. When do you expect the claim to be paid out?
It will not be long, monsieur.
When exactly? Surely you can give me a date.
Monsieur Medovsky, I'm sure you...
Please excuse the interruption, sir.
What is it, Shears?
Hobbs is here.
Tell him I'm busy.
He mentioned the portfolio, sir.
For pity's sake, can he not just follow simple instructions? Please excuse me for a moment.
The gardener's called Shears?
Yeah, probably not what his mother christened him.
What a creep.
Very clever creep at that. We got nothing on him, and he knows it.
He just brushed off the Vera connection. We need something else to get under his skin. I could use Marquez as leverage.
Yeah, it's just one man's word against another.
So what else can we do?
Let's take a look around. Maybe there's something here we can use against him.
Good idea, George. You search, I'll keep watch at the window.
Okay, let's start by the cigarette box. Broken.
The catch had snapped. It was a beautifully inlaid cigarette box. It was a
Broken. Let's put something. Let's try with this.
The paperclip just flexed and slipped off the catch.
Well, shit. Let's try it with this.
Sadly, the catch would have been too thick to cut with nail clippers. Can you hear what they're saying?
Yes.
You should not have turned up here, Mr. Hobbs. I made it clear I would deliver the package later today.
I wanted to make sure it got to me all right. I've got a lot of work to do on it.
Fire art
This is
restoration.
most inconvenient.
Medovsky's arguing with his visitor, Ops, about the portfolio.
That portfolio is important, I'm sure of it.
Okay, let's check out the cabinet.
Medovsky had left the cabinet open. On the shelf inside was a business card and a scribbled note. I picked up the business card. It read, Wilfred Hobbs, Fine Art Restoration. I made a note of the address. Then I put the card back where I'd found it. No point arousing Medovsky's suspicions.
And this?
The note read, L. Serp drawings for you to check. W.H. Now we're cooking with gas. I wondered if the painting could be in the portfolio that Medovsky had taken.
Well, that is very suspicious.
See a penny, pick it up, then all day you'll have good luck.
Egg.
A Russian imperial egg. It looked rather plain. It was a thank you note from a British politician. Huh. Medovsky certainly had some dubious friends. Everything was in Cyrillic, except for a number. 1869.
Oh, I can read this. Vojna и mir. Mir means peace. Tolstoy. Okay, Moscow. Okay, never mind.
I suspected the medals weren't from the Moscow Debating Society.
Okay,
It
enough with this
seems
shit.
Medovsky has friends in low places.
It's like my boss said, the guy wants to be a player.
Let's try with coin.
By extraordinary good fortune, the coin I'd picked up was the perfect shape to flip open the broken catch. Fancy that.
Sobrania.
Romanovs.
No,
The same brand of cigarettes that were in
Romanovs.
the ashtray in Vera's security.
I smoke these when I smoke black. But Sobrania not. Ooh,
Keys
key.
are always useful.
But only when I got out. When I get out. Ooh, typewriter.
It was locked.
Okay, we just got the key. Let's check out typewriter.
I should have guessed. Keyboard was Cyrillic. ZX. I needed a keyboard for reference. I didn't know the symbols. If I'd been able to remember the layout of a US keyboard, I might have been able to figure it out.
A, S, D, F, G, H, I... No, J, K, L. Okay, screw it. Let's open the shitting door.
The study door's open now. Hear anything else interesting?
Hang on.
Listen, Hobbs, just take the portfolio and do your work. You are nervous, and I don't like that.
Understood. I have got a few questions, though.
I do not like questions either. Hurry up.
I noticed a couple of people arriving. Who were they? They look like coppers.
They were from the insurance company.
Has the...
Hobbs is going to head off with the portfolio. Whatever's in there is important. We need to stay with it.
I got Hobbs' address from his card. When we're done here, we should check it out.
Okay, Josh, but hurry. Medovsky will be back soon.
Okay, let's go.
I'm gonna check out the study.
Okay.
Wow, there must be millions of dollars worth of art on these walls.
Millions of dollars, eh?
The drawer was open. My heart skipped a beat. But inside, I saw only a candy bar wrapper.
Yay.
The ashtray was full of cigarette butts. Romanovs. The desk was magnificent.
Okay. 1869.
I should have guessed.
Okay. 1A. 689. Okay. A, S, N, and O with row. Let's try that. A, S, N, O.
A secret drawer popped open. I knew that publication date would be significant. At last,
Yeah, me too.
I was going to discover Medovsky's secrets. It certainly wasn't Medovsky's sock drawer. Hey, Nico! Come see this! I think we've struck gold.
Hang on, I'm coming.
Look, a letter from a guy called Gainan. His company, Wolfram, want to purchase La Maledizio. They're offering way over the asking price.
Anything connecting Medovsky to Vera?
Well, let's see. Here we go. A lease for Vera's security.
Aha! Then we have the proof we need.
Hang on, what's this? Expenses for a Mr. Shears. Waterloo Motors, one helmet. These are from Paris. Madame La Trex. Hotel Britannique. Pizza. Nico. Pizza. I think your friend Shears might just be Henri's killer.
George, what have we got ourselves into? I just heard the front door close. Medovsky's coming. Put everything back in order, quick!
Right.
Moments later.
He'll never suspect we just ransacked his house for evidence.
George, the coin!
Damn, no time. Look cool, Nico. I'll handle this.
I apologize for the lengthy wait. As you can imagine, my time is at a premium.
That's fine, Mr. Medovsky. I think we're almost finished anyway.
And payment?
Very soon, monsieur. Very soon.
Is there anything else I can assist you with?
What should we ask? Hobbs.
So this Hobbs guy, good friend of yours, is he?
No, we simply have a business arrangement. We've been through this already. Now please, if you're quite finished, I'm a busy man.
Thank you for your time, Monsieur Medovsky. We'll be in touch soon.
Well, no prizes for guessing where we go now.
Hobbs' place, right?
Got it in one.
No
Medovsky's pretty
doubt.
shady, don't you think?
Hell
Both are
yeah.
right, though. You make a pretty good insurance man, Georges.
Yeah, who'd have thought it?
By the time he realizes we're not assessing his claim, we'll have cracked the case and be toasting our success.
Here's hoping. Looks like rain.
Come on, let's get that cab. Taxi?
A short taxi ride
I
legal.
think we just stepped off the London tourist trail.
I guess this Hobbs character doesn't like visitors.
Not the kind of place you'd expect to find a restorer of old masters.
Unless you didn't want to attract attention.
He's attracted ours. Let's see what Mr. Hobbs knows about La Malediccio.
And let's try and get a look inside that portfolio.
Okay, let's try. Window first.
The door was locked. Looking through the window, I could see that there was nothing in the van.
Chain.
I wouldn't have been able to break the chain. Or the padlock.
Can you take this shit down? Oh fuck. Junk.
Piles of junk, mostly boxes of old paints and scraps of picture frames. Mixed in were wires, cardboard, and some dubious-looking old clothes.
Okay, did he take anything? Well done.
George Stobart.
Ah, Monsieur Stobart. I trust you have obeyed my instructions not to leave Paris.
Of course, Inspector.
Good. You clearly know which side your cookie is buttered. Now, I require your presence tomorrow at the murder scene for a reconstruction.
I see.
12 o'clock sharp, monsieur. Or, as you would say, high noon.
Sure.
Any failure to comply, and I shall have you extraordinarily rendered. Have a nice day now.
And you. That was Nave. We're required back at the gallery tomorrow for a crime scene reconstruction.
Let me guess. Non-attendance is a criminal offense?
You got it.
What do we have here?
Not a sound. The horn wasn't working. I popped open the van's hood.
Whiskey.
Slosha. I decided to leave the handbrake alone.
Okay.
The large dumpster was full of garbage.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe you have something. No, I don't. Letterbox.
It was Hobbs's mailbox. There was a note hanging out.
Take it.
For a second, I debated the morality of mail snooping. It was a short debate, and I won. I decided to open the letter. Dear Mr. Hobbs, due to previous incidents, we are writing to inform you that we will no longer be sending models to your address. It went on to discuss Hobbs's temper and other alleged infractions, some of which still carry the death sentence in certain less sophisticated cultures. Interesting. This could come in useful.
Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I don't think there's anyone home.
There's a light on upstairs.
The engine was held together by rust and dirt. Everything was covered in a sticky film of dirty black oil. Half the wiring wasn't connected to anything. It was clear why the horn hadn't made a noise. Neither hornpipe was connected to either the battery or the cab.
Obviously, that's something I will have to
A
do.
bundle of wires came into the engine bay from the dashboard. Many of the wires seemed to lead nowhere. It was the van back.
Okay. Jump.
I had found just what I needed. 2 lengths of wire.
Now, the train is pissing me off. There must be something to...
I wouldn't have been able to...
Okay, let's use this.
I thought about trying to pick the lock with a paperclip, but
Well, shit.
the nail clippers would never...
Then what? Whiskey?
That was almost a great idea.
Shut the fuck up. Then... Nothing. Let's connect the wires.
The engine bay was...
Shut up. Okay, first wire. Is this the battery? Let's say so.
I connected the wires from the cab to the horn.
Let's test the horn now.
The horn wasn't working. The
Shit, we're missing something. This window is pissing me off.
The door was locked. Looking through the window, I could see that there was nothing in the van. Hobbs must have taken the portfolio inside.
No, I must break the window.
Nope. I need...
Shit.
A pile of paint. There was nothing else of interest in the junk.
Well, shit. Okay, we have to improvise.
I used the wire to join the battery to the horn.
Yes, man. Then this one too. Ah, shit, we're missing something.
I connected the wires from the cab to the horn.
We're missing one wire. Okay, this and this, and this, and this, and this. Fuck. Let's test it anyway.
The horn.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
I just.
No, there must be another wire.
Van's hood was. The large dumpster was. There was nothing else.
No.
Nico?
What's up?
The lights are on, but nobody's in.
Maybe they can't. We could try some other way of it.
Climbing drain pipes was something I preferred to avoid. Climbing drain pipe.
Bro, you have no other choice.
Climbing drain pipe.
Oh yeah, he has to be drunk, maybe.
Whiskey. Whiskey.
Why won't you drink it?
Climbing.
Where are your faggots? Let's call something. Let's call this.
Nico would think I was. There was definitely someone home. Climbing drain pipes was some... Unless I had a great reason to do so.
Okay, you have it right now.
There was...
Now this is a challenge.
There was nothing else of interest.
Let's try to connect something.
Never in a... They didn't... Well, that did... It... They didn't... That... Not a snow...
Damn.
No. I only had a few men.
Shit.
They did... That... No, that... They did... No, that didn't work.
Oh, I know. Check this out now. Damn, how smart I am.
I snipped the wire.
Yes. Now we have 3 wires.
The wire was just long enough to connect the battery to... I connected the wires. Everything was wired.
Let's start horning around.
I figured that should get Hobbs' attention.
All right, hold your blooming horses. What are you up to with my van?
Hello there. We fixed your horn.
So I hear. Now what are you doing in my yard?
Snooping around.
Sorry to bother you again, Mr. Hobbs, but... Well,
He's not exactly the friendliest of characters.
Can you believe that?
I decided to give it another...
For crying out loud, will you leave my van alone?
Sorry, just need a quick word, Mr. Afternoon, Mr. Hobbs. We're from the model agency.
About blooming time. I'm on a deadline. You better come up.
Too easy, bro.
About time you two showed up.
Hello, Mr. Hobbs. I was just wondering if...
Can it, Goldilocks? I don't have time for chit-chat. Just get undressed behind that screen.
Undressed?
That was the deal. An extra 20 quid because I need you with your kit off.
The studio was freezing.
And as for you, darling, no need to get undressed. I've got a vivid imagination, so I'll just use that. Either way, just go sit over there on that rug and give me your best belly pock floozy. That's perfect. Just hold it there.
Nico made for a good distraction. I just needed to figure out how to get a look inside that portfolio.
Oh, we need to put him more whiskey.
How about a top-up, Mr. Hobbs?
Thanks, but I've already got a glass full.
Okay, we need to get him drunk somehow.
I wasn't going to mess around with that wiring. I didn't need to sit. It was time for action.
Hey! Leave that dial alone. The heating gobbles up all the power and the circuits can't take it.
Sorry. I turned the thermostat down again.
Stereo.
Wow, an old Bofson Wang stereo. I hadn't seen one of those for years. The stereo was switched off, adjusting. I turned the volume up a few notches. I turned the volume down again.
No,
I
lift him
turned
up.
the volume up a few notches. A record was... Hobbs seemed to... I didn't want to play around with it. Those days are long. But I wondered...
Okay, that and thermostat maybe should break this shit up.
Hey! I've told you, don't mess with that thermostat.
Okay, he got one shot of whiskey.
How about another whiskey?
Oh, don't mind if I do. Hey! I've told you, don't mess with that thermostat.
Yeah, keep drinking.
How about another whiskey?
Oh, don't mind if I do.
Then turn the thermostat again up.
Hey! I've told you, don't mess with that thermostat.
He's almost down. Okay, just one more.
How about another whiskey?
That's smashing. Pour away. Hey! I've told you, don't mess with that thermostat.
Keep drinking and shut up. He's still alive, can you believe that? Maybe we should try talking to him.
Excuse me, Mr. Hobbs.
Oh, what do you want? You're supposed to be sprawled naked on that...
Yeah, well, about that.
With testicles
Hello, mate.
out.
A model who's shy and chatty.
I hear you did the restoration of that painting that got stolen recently in Paris?
I might have. It's a fine piece. You can smell the pain in every brushstroke.
Do you know a Russian called Medovsky?
You know Medovsky?
Everyone in the London art scene knows Medovsky.
And everyone in the London art scene who likes their kneecaps knows when to keep their trap shut.
I think you need another whiskey.
How about another whiskey?
That's smashing. Hey! I've told you, don't mess with that thermos.
Okay, I got him drunk. I turn out the music.
It was locked. I wondered what was behind the door.
Well, shit, fuck, god damn.
Hey, stop meddling with that. The power's ropey enough as it is.
Blowing the power would certainly have distracted Hobbs, but the elevator alone wasn't going to trip the whole system.
Hey, stop.
The elevator on its... It was a shaky old elevator.
Okay. Step on it, bitch. Shit.
I had no need
Oh,
to...
fuck you. Portfolio.
Hey, that's...
Sorry, forgot.
More whiskey.
How about another whiskey?
That's smash.
Hey, Nico, got any ideas?
We need to take a look inside that folder.
Oi, you two. Less of the gabbing. I've got work to do.
I didn't want to play... Those days are long. But I wondered...
Screen. Oh,
My, if it isn't George Stobart.
Lady Piermont!
damn, someone is there.
Oh, my. You're...
Naked? Of course. As an artist's muse, one often finds oneself en pelotas. Now, George, don't be shy. Come here and give me a big hug.
That day was the day the nightmares had begun. Trapped, smothered, choking on lavender.
George, darling, pass me my robe. It's terribly cold in here.
Oh, I know how now.
Oi, what are you doing with a blooming robe on? God help me, but you're supposed to be naked. I've got a deadline to meet.
Well, you won't be meeting any deadlines with manners like that. And besides, it's freezing in here.
Lady Piermont and I had met before. Lady Piermont.
Oh, George, be a duck.
I'll see what I can do.
Now this bridge will turn.
Hey!
Yeah.
I've told...
Sorry, but Lady Piermont is cold. I thought...
Look, pal, I know it's brass monkeys in here, but the wiring in this building is ancient, and the fuse box won't take it. Her Majesty will just have to get used to chapel hat pegs.
Lady Piermont, Mr. Hobbs won't let me turn up the heating.
Well, we'll soon see about that.
Oh, crumbs.
If you do not adjust the heating, I shall refuse to cooperate.
Lady Piermont, it's the circuits. They won't take the strain. You know what old buildings are like.
In which case, I see no reason for this session to continue.
Whoa, Lady Piermont, let's not be too hasty. I'm sure I can accommodate your needs.
Good. Perhaps you can start by letting George here turn up the heating.
Oh, go ahead then, but be careful. The power in here is temperamental.
Okay.
I turned the thermostat up as far as it'd go.
Now just turn on.
I wondered if the suspicious wiring could be used to my advantage.
Yes, it can. Now just turn on the elevator and boom.
Oh, you! Get down from there. You'll trip.
The elevator on its own.
Shit, fuck, god damn it.
A word, if I may, Lady Piermont.
For you, George, I'm all...
Lady Piermont, we need your help.
How thrilling! What do you need? Subterfuge? Legerdemain?
Actually, I just need you to step onto that lift behind you.
Oh, but of course. Is this good, George, darling?
Perfect. Now, just stay right there.
Yeah.
Now was my chance.
Okay, what do we have here? Naked ass.
It was one of Hobbes' sketches. Impressionist. Well, it wasn't La Malediccio, but it did appear to be a study for an element of the painting, the Ouroboros. There was something different about the image in the center. I figured the sketch might come in handy.
What the heck? I told you that portfolio was private.
Huh?
Well, that was fun. Just like when you were a private dick, George.
So, you're not models?
No, Mr. Hobbes.
Well, you can't be a copper. You're not stupid enough. So what the blazes are you doing in my studio?
We're investigating the theft of La Malediccio.
I told you I just restored it. That's what I do. Restore paintings.
And these sketches?
Studies done during the restoration. Nothing more. I've got naught to do with what happened after that painting left this studio. How was I to know it was going to get Henri killed?
Hang on a second. How do you know Henri's dead?
Look, he and I went back a long way. The Lézard Bleu was on the ropes, so I got the painting into his exhibition. Nothing like this was supposed to happen.
Hard.
But something did happen, Hobbes. Your friend lost his life.
Look, what do you want to know?
Why would anyone want to steal La Malediccio? It's not exactly a famous painting.
True, but there is something special about it that's hard to describe. There's conviction in every brushstroke. Whoever El Serp was, he had a tale to tell. The symbolism is deeply religious.
Tell me about the symbols in La Malediccio.
Very Christian, deeply religious, but not exactly orthodox.
The sort of thing that would upset a priest? There was one at the gallery telling everyone how evil it was.
As I said, it's not exactly orthodox, and the church can be very touchy about orthodoxy. Especially now they can't just burn anyone they disagree with.
We have reason to believe that Medovsky is mixed up in the theft of La Malediccio.
Eh? What would he gain from stealing his own painting?
We have strong evidence that Medovsky is not the real owner.
Oh, maybe I was wrong about insurance.
Medovsky has a full set of provenances for the painting. It traces its legitimate ownership all the way back to the painter.
Why didn't Medovsky mention him?
Because they're not with him. Henri's got them. Or had them.
And Henri is dead.
So ask his partner.
Lane?
Lane, yeah, Lane. Look, pal, you're wasting your time looking for conspiracies here. And you're wasting my time if you're not actually going to get naked. Go get the provenance from Lane, and everything will turn out hunky-dory.
But it also puts Marquez's story into question.
Not my problem, darling. Now both of you, get lost. I've got a painting to finish.
And we have a critic to interrogate.
Someone's lying, but who?
Is it the gangster or the old Spaniard?
The painter or the art critic?
I need to head back for Nave's reconstruction.
What about the evidence from Medovsky's house? Will you give it to Nave?
I think I should. And I can put the squeeze on Lane. Ask him about the provenance.
Good. I've got lunch with Ronnie tomorrow. This story is hotting up, and I want to make sure he keeps me on it.
Taxi?
Okay, we're in Paris again.
It was good to be back in Rue Jarry.
Bijou.
I was back at Bijou's apartment. The door was...
Shit.
Yes?
Bijou? This is George...
I'll buzz you in.
I wondered if Bijou could tell me anything new.
George, good to see you.
She's drunk.
Hello again, George. You neglected me yesterday, you naughty boy.
I was in London.
Oh, how exciting. I love London. Tell me all about it.
Maybe another time. I have some questions I need to ask you first. I'm guessing you've had a few drinks since hearing the news.
Oh, just a little dry sherry to make the nightmare go away.
Quite unusual these days to bring the coffin home.
Henri loved a good wake. Said they were better than any party.
Huh. I didn't think Bijou...
Then what?
Henri looks very peaceful.
Doesn't he?
I'm sure his killer will...
It's a cruel world that takes my Henri away.
Do you know the owner of La Malediccio, a Mr. Medovsky?
I had nothing to do with all that, I told you.
What's the song called?
Jasmine, by the Airy Lobsters. Before your time, I'm sure. It's a band that Henri fronted in the 70s. They got to #2 in the Swedish charts.
Big time, huh? Did you say you had nothing to do with the gallery?
I did, darling. I don't do paperwork. I model for the artists. I don't sell their paintings.
I figured Bijou had... I was... Hey, this might cheer you up. Say hello to Trevor.
A cockroach?
I prefer the word...
And I prefer the word pest. Please never show it to me again.
I didn't think...
Okay.
Bye then.
Au revoir.
The
Not
block...
far. Okay, gallery. Oh yeah, this inspector called me.
Here I was again at the crime scene. Inside the gallery, I could see lots of activity. Navet preparing for the reconstruction, no doubt. Nico and I had a good idea who the killer was. Now all we had to do was persuade Navet.
Sir, I already tried starting it up. I think it's broken.
Nonsense, Moo. This machine has the power of 10 investigators.
But investigators never fail to start up, sir.
Your pessimism is duly noted, Moo. But have faith. This machine will analyze the scene, compute the data, and deduce everything for us. The location of the second shooter will be a mystery no more. One moment.
A marvel indeed, sir, though at the moment it is kaput.
Your pessimism has obviously infected the circuitry, Moo. Let me think for a moment.
If I could just...
Shh! Eh bien, Moo, now try realigning the laser matrix.
Sir, I have no idea what that is.
Move over, Moo.
Now, let me see. Oscillating reverberator? Check. Refraction spectrometer? Check. Now, what can I do? Ah, Monsieur Stobart, it's only...
Inspector, I've got some good news.
Oh, yes? I shall be the judge of that.
I think I know who the killer is.
Really?
Yep, he's a gardener called Shears living in London.
Fascinating. And the good news?
We don't need to do your reconstruction.
You joke with me, Monsieur Stobart.
It's not a joke. This guy Shears was working for a Russian ex-mobster. It's all part of a highly complex fraud.
Gardeners, KGB, fraud. You are a fantasist, monsieur. And I have no time for fantasy. Reality is my suitcase, as you Americans say. Now, stand over there and keep out of trouble until the...
Well, who are we waiting for?
Mademoiselle Collard and Father Simeon, please. Ah, Moo, a clever choice. But no cigar for you. Try the red. Mon Dieu!
If I pulled the plug out, I'd just get Nave even more worked up. I decided to bide my time and wait for the right moment.
Okay, what should I do?
Monsieur Stobart, please.
Okay, nothing with that. Oh, chat with Lane, of course.
Lane.
Stobart.
I gather you're the man to ask about the provenance for the painting.
For La Maledictio? Well, you have been busy, haven't you, Stobart?
I'd like to see it.
So speak to Bijou. She took care of the business side of the gallery. The provenance is in the office safe. She has the key.
Lane was a pushover when you had him cornered. Though it looked like Bijou hadn't been completely honest with me after all. I needed to pay her another visit.
Oh shit.
Okay, thanks.
Sir, Yes, Moo, I was just up. Do it. Moo, what have you done?
Pardon me, sir, but I believe it was you who said...
This is no time for blame. You have broken the machine.
Mon Dieu.
Stop it.
Oh shit.
Monsieur Stop.
But I just need to...
This is...
Okay. I considered making a run for it, but forcing Moo to chase me would have been... And it would have been silly to... Better to play along with Nave.
Chat more with this bitch.
Can I ask you...
If you must.
Is there anything else you're not...
Get lost.
What do you think of Moo?
Who?
The policeman with Nave.
I assume he's another idiot.
Why's that?
I believe one can tell a man by the company he keeps.
I'll bear that in mind, Mr. Lane. What do you think of Nave?
The man is a buffoon. I have better things to do than wait for these idiots to get their forensic whatnot to work. The only silver lining is that Nave seems more annoyed than I am.
What's the deal with that device over there?
It's a farce. They've been trying to get it working for hours.
Looks like something out of a 50s sci-fi movie.
It probably is.
Okay, thanks. Excuse me.
Please, monsieur, I'm a little...
Inspector Nave. Have you been a detective long?
Long enough, monsieur?
You've solved a lot of crimes, I guess.
More than you have had hot dinners?
Well, I've had a lot of hot dinners, Inspector.
Oh, yes? How many?
What?
Precisely how many hot dinners have you had, monsieur?
Don't know. Thousands?
You prove my point for me, monsieur. Precision and accuracy are everything.
You truly are a unique and amazing man, Inspector Nave.
Oh, I'm glad you are impressed.
What seems to be the problem?
Monsieur Stobart, if Paris' finest cannot get this very expensive and very complex machine to work, then I doubt if an insurance salesman can...
I'm an insurance assessor, actually.
Oh, I see. Well, la-di-da to you, monsieur.
Oh, yeah? Well, la-di-da to you back.
Whatever. You are neither qualified nor clever enough to operate such an instrument.
like us.
What was that, Moo?
I said, unlike us, sir.
I was sure I could get the machine to work if I could just get Nave out of the way.
Okay, how am I supposed to do that?
Inspector Nave. You must be the top dog.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kind.
Just
Monsieur Stobart, if you continue...
I decided.
Shit.
Maybe if I just have a... perhaps you just can't see the wood for the trees.
How ridiculous. Everybody knows trees are made...
I mean, you might just not be...
What is obvious...
No.
Exactly.
Shit, let's...
I was going to talk about that. Excuse me.
Not now.
It was pointless trying to get a clue. Inspector Nave. I know this sounds obvious, but are you sure it's plugged in?
Monsieur Stobart, do you really think I would be so stupid as to not check the fundamentals?
We all make mistakes.
What a ridiculous generalization, monsieur. Look, I can see from here it's... Ah,
Do you need assistance, sir?
one moment.
That got rid of him. Now is my chance. I was going to have to figure that out quickly.
Too easy, man.
Time to get the show on the road.
See, Moo? I knew I would get it working.
I'm not sure that you...
Precisely. You knew my superior intellect would win through in the end.
Yes, sir. Sir, I beg your pardon, but I think there is a teeny snag. Go.
Go on.
We have no victim.
Good God, Moo. Are you suggesting I kill someone for the sake of this reenactment?
No, sir. Just saying we need a body, sir.
Ah, yes. I see. You'll make a detective yet, Moo. I, of course, foresaw this, and I nominate... you.
Me? Well, I'm not dead.
Have you ever acted, Monsieur Stobart?
Well, I don't like to blow my own trumpet, but I went down a storm.
Oh, you played the cat?
No.
So, not the lead. Nevertheless, here is your chance to play a real lead role.
But he looks nothing like the victim, sir.
Oh, damn it, Moo. Must you find problems all the time? Let me think of a way to make this work.
Relying on Nave's problem-solving skills could mean a long, long wait. I had to find something to make me more like Henri. I'll have a look around. Maybe I'll find something.
Yes, you do that. Very similar. Ah, you have arrived at last. Please, make yourselves comfortable. We are just making some last-minute adjustments.
Father Simeon? Nico.
Hi, Josh.
Welcome to the asylum.
Let me guess. Nave is overjoyed we've solved the case and he's putting us up for an award.
Not quite. I told him about Shears and Medovsky. He says it's fantasy.
But that's crazy.
Tell me about it.
So what do we do now?
Carry on anyway, and nail Medovsky.
What about Nave?
Ignore him.
And this charade?
The reconstruction? Well, sooner it starts, sooner...
Josh, what on earth is that machine?
It's Nave's baby. Supposedly, it's going to analyze the crime scene and tell us what happened.
But we already know what happened.
Sure we do. But Nave doesn't.
Quiet, please! How can I concentrate with all these
Lane was right. Nave was an idiot. The best place to find Henri's thing.
Statue.
Henri stood, head high, gazing over his domain. On the head of the statue was a... maybe, just maybe. The statue was up close and personal. I could see that the... Thankfully, there was no one around to see me do this. Very interesting. It was a statue. I wasn't going to open the safe without the key.
Oh, shit.
I was fairly sure that even Henri wouldn't be silly enough to keep it hidden in the office.
Okay.
Using a paperclip to pick this lock.
Shit.
Now that... I wasn't going to open this. It was a battered. The window looked out on the... The desk was covered, and none of it was available. That would be... That wouldn't work. Nico was standing... Hello, Mr. Rickenbacker?
You better have some good news.
I absolutely...
Go on, then.
I went to visit Medovsky, the owner of the painting, and Vera's security.
Go on.
I found some paperwork that proves
Great work. But we're going to need more.
The artist restoring the painting claims there's a provenance that proves...
Why do I sense some doubt here?
Take one guess who signed off on it.
I give up.
Hector Lane.
Oh, this gets better. Go and speak to Lane. Get a look.
I spoke with Lane. He says the provenance for the...
Good work, Stone.
Apparently, Bijou has the key, though when I talked to her earlier, she said she wasn't involved.
You need to take a look at that provenance.
I'm gonna go find out why she...
Get round there, Stobart. See if you can get the key to the safe, too.
The window looked out on the street. Vera secured... I didn't need to...
Okay, wait a minute. What should we do now?
Hey, Nico, what's new?
Not much since we last spoke.
Hello, Father.
Mr. Stobart,
I'm not sure.
I'll pray.
If you think that'll help.
The Lord is always listening, George.
Fucking hell.
Can I ask you something?
If you must.
What does it do?
Your guess?
Okay, thanks. I've found...
Stole or found? Never mind. That might... Come on, everyone, into position. I want everyone to stand precisely where they were when the victim died.
This process is ridiculous.
God moves in mysterious ways, Father.
Indeed. And the devil makes work for I...
Shh! Stobart, you are supposed to be dead. Please be dead more quietly.
I tried to tell Navet the truth about his bloodstain.
Didn't he believe you? You're a man of God.
His faith is in science, Mr. Stobart, not God.
Father?
Yes, my...
You keep talking about the Gnostics. Who are they?
They are a cult. A warped branch of Christianity that reveres Lucifer as equal to, or perhaps greater than, God.
I can see how that might trouble the Vatican.
The Vatican is the least of your worries. Please be quiet! Monsieur Stubble,
Yes, Inspector.
you are fiddling.
I just wanted to show...
Well, don't. You are the dead do not move. They do not talk. And they certainly do not fiddle. So, please, stay in...
Navet wasn't going to let me but that wouldn't stop. Last time we met, you said the stolen paint...
Let me explain. I'm a Dominican, Mr. Stobart. The Dominican order was founded to seek out and destroy heresy.
Why?
Because heresy is evil.
Okay.
For 1,000 years we have fought against heresy. Indeed, our enemies gave us a nickname, the Hounds of God. Dominicanis, Dominican, you see?
Very clever.
Now this painting, the Benedictio, is without doubt heretical.
Whoa, hold on. How can a painting be heretical?
Because it is filled with Gnostic imagery. And Gnostics are heretics.
What kind of imagery?
Evil imagery. The Ouroboros, the snake eating its tail. Images of false saints, heretical saints.
So you think the painting itself is evil?
It trails murder in its wake, Mr. Stobart.
And murder is police work, monsieur. Silence.
The Ouroboros. What exactly is it?
It is a Gnostic symbol. It marks something that is hidden. There are trees illustrated within the Ouroboros. They symbolize knowledge. So the Ouroboros alludes to hidden knowledge. The painting must be destroyed to stop this knowledge being revealed.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That is the first. Only 36 more. Please remain in position while we reset the machine.
Who are these false saints?
Gnostic saints, not beatified by the Church. They question orthodoxy, lure the unwary down dark paths of forbidden knowledge, and condemn innocent souls to the fires of damnation.
You mean like a Black Sabbath album? Do you think Inspector Nave will ever figure this out?
I'm not sure, although I'm...
Yeah, neither is he by the looks of it. Do you think the machine will give the inspector some insight into Henri's murder?
He will find the answers he seeks, but he asks the wrong question. This was no ordinary murder.
What now?
Take a look at this.
That is of no interest to me. Vade retro satana.
What's the matter?
It is worse than I thought.
What is it? It's just a sketch.
Not just a sketch. The painting.
I wondered if it was something I'd said.
I have to get out of here. Now.
Father Simeon, I forbid you to leave. This is an official investigation.
Don't you understand? A great evil is upon us. The painting
who is this guy?
evil. The heretical Gnostics in league with the devil himself.
The devil?
Don't you understand? The tabula veritatis, the tablet of truth. It is real.
Well, well, someone is upset. Pressing your witnesses a little too hard, Inspector Nave?
And you are? This is official police business?
Richard Langham, Interpol, serious art theft. We spoke on the phone, Inspector?
Ah, yes, sir. You didn't say you would be attending my crime scene.
What exactly is this machine, Inspector?
A little invention of mine, Monsieur Langham. It will compute whose blood this is on the floor, and...
Not to worry, Inspector. Perhaps you could move aside? I'm intrigued to see what you're up to.
Ah, of course. It is rather groundbreaking.
Pizza box. It looks like your suspect was a Hawaiian, Inspector.
A Hawaiian? Mon Dieu. Mo! Get on to the Hawaiian embassy straight away. There is a surf killer on the loose. Alert the airports and the surf shops.
Sorry, Inspector. I mean, Hawaiian pizza. Your bloodstain is a pizza sauce.
Pizza? Mo! You fool! Forget the surf shops. Get on to the Italian embassy. This has mafia written all over it.
Nah, Inspector, if you don't mind, I'd like to speak to your witnesses. And in the meantime, perhaps you should try and get your priest back. Madame Collard, Mr. Stobart, I assume. Can I buy you chaps a coffee?
Langham sounded a little more on the ball. Maybe he'd bring a dose of common sense to the case.
So, Inspector Nave brought me up to speed and told me about you guys.
I can guess what he said. But what's your interest in the robbery?
I've been tracking a gang of art thieves for some time, and this looked like a good lead. But Nave is worse than useless. I was hoping you might be able to help.
We're flattered.
Just doing our jobs.
We all are, or at least trying to. So, maybe we can help each other. I gather you insured the exhibition.
That's right, and we're liable to lose a packet.
Any leads so far?
Maybe. There's a Russian guy called Medovsky who turns out to be the owner of the painting.
Medovsky?
You know him?
Oligarch, oil, art, aluminium. Ex-KGB. Very nasty. You need to be careful. Medovsky's dangerous. He kills anyone who gets in his way.
For a cop, Langham seemed okay. Trouble with doing deals with cops, there's usually a payback down the line. But I figured that'd be a price worth paying to bring down Medovsky. We found evidence that links Medovsky to the company that installed the security at the gallery.
Interesting.
And one of his men, a guy called Shears, was in Paris on the day of the robbery.
Really?
We also found a letter from someone called Gainan wanting to buy the painting from Medovsky.
Gainan? The name rings a bell? Did you find anything else about him?
No, we were in a hurry.
What about the priest?
Ah, the good Father Simeon. Well, something spooked him, that's for sure.
So I gather.
He kept saying La Maledizio was evil.
Perhaps he's right. It certainly caused evil, hasn't it? I'll take leads from anyone, Mr. Stobart, even a crazy priest. Let's keep in touch. Thank you for your help. Coffee's on me, or rather, on Interpol. Miss Collard, Mr. Stobart.
So, George, what do you think?
Interesting. He seems to be on top of things.
I agree.
You know, Nico, this could start getting dangerous.
You think Langham's right about Medovsky?
Well, he appears to be on the ball.
I thought he was cute.
He was English, Nico. They're all cute to you.
Hidden depths, too.
Oh, yeah? What about my hidden depths?
You showed me those long ago, George. Well, I'm off home to write up the story so far. You?
I need to pay Bijou another visit. She's not been completely honest with me.
Okay, let's go.
Bijou had told me she didn't have anything to do with the business. But Lane said the opposite.
Yes?
Bijou? The air was heavy with incense and alcohol. Reminded me of the old alma mater. What happened?
George, please help me. I am lost.
You broke your favorite song.
Oh, help me. You must help me.
What's wrong?
I can't play our song. I've lost Henri and now our song.
You mean the record?
The
How did it
record,
happen?
yeah.
I stumbled and trod on it by mistake.
Lane tells me you've got the provenance, that you did all the paperwork for the gallery.
Oh dear, my head is going round and round and round.
Bijou, I need to know.
All the papers are in the safe, in the gallery office. Stop asking all these questions.
Key.
Bijou, where's the key to the safe?
Henri? You're not Henri. I'm keeping the key just like Henri asked.
Could I borrow that key, please?
Oh, I need my tune. Nothing else matters.
I couldn't get any sense out of her in that state. I had to find a way to get the safe key. What song was it, Bijou?
I'm lost without it. Lost.
The name of the...
Jasmine,
I'll see what I can...
I know.
please.
I have to go to that guy next to the Aladdin sign.
I arrived back at the... Hey, Bassam, how's business?
Good to see you, George. Gotta say, the new branding's hitting the demographic right between the eyes.
Sold anything?
This is a soft market, George. Look to the margins. Look to the margins.
What's your latest bargain?
Bargain? I prefer the... Look at the store. Something for...
Any other bargains?
Got a batch of phone covers.
Let me guess. Rhinestones?
Got it in one.
Oh shit.
Bassam wouldn't... Thank you. I had a closer look at...
Check it out, George. I've had quite a stock update, and I've got to say the metrics...
They looked interesting. A stack of those cards that play music. They looked in... A stack of the...
George!
Does one of your cards play the...
Sounds familiar. Let me check the database. I think that's by the Hairy Lobsters.
Bassam certainly knew his stock.
Aha! Here it is.
How much?
It's yours, if you mention my shop to 3 other people.
Done. Thanks. Thank you.
Okay, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yes?
Bijou, it's George. Bijou?
Henri?
How about this card? It plays the tune.
Our song! Oh, how wonderful! Dance with me, Henri.
What a man has to do.
The small stuffed dog. Its little face reminded me of Henri. Its coat even matched his hair. Some dogs really... Stealing a flower...
No, wait, there must be something with dogs.
I needed a... The small stuff... It's... Some... I found myself at Bijou's well-equipped dressing table. Hairbrush. I grabbed a strip.
Oh, no, yet.
I wondered if Red...
The fuck?
I decided to clean...
Okay, get the fuck out of here. You need mustaches.
Sorry, little fella. I'll see you in Rio. With my mouth firmly closed, I added the wax strip to my upper lip. Instant goatee. Time to bring on. Henri's hair was darker than mine.
Okay, how do
I daubed some rouge. I added on. I looked more and more. I needed to flower. I added Henri's flower. The jasmine definitely gave me that perfect. Getting there, but hair. Henri and I had a. For starters, Henri's
Yes,
hair.
how do I?
My golden.
How will I brush his hair?
Bijou, you.
Wait, there must be something.
I added Henri's. I didn't want it on my. My hair was now the same
Okay.
color as. That wasn't working.
Oh shit, it's because of this shit.
I added the jasmine. Getting on. Instant. Henri. Getting. It was hard. I added Henri. I looked more and. Looking good. I had the out. I added Henri's. There. As I looked into the mirror, I saw Henri looking back at me.
Henri, there you...
With pleasure, chérie.
Oh, Henri, isn't this wonderful? Just like old times.
Bijou, darling, I need the safe key. Do you have it?
Of course. Didn't I promise? Here it is, sweetie.
Okay, great, she passed out.
Better let her sleep. I had the key. And besides, I wanted to get my hands on that letter of provenance. I was surprised to see Father Simeon at the cafe.
George, a moment, if you please.
Is everything all right, Father?
No, my son, not at all. Great evil is upon us. That sketch you showed me in the gallery, the study from La Maledictio, it showed an image hidden inside the Ouroboros, a dangerous image.
Dangerous?
The symbol represents a heresy, an object that the Gnostics call the Tabula Veritatis.
The Tablet of Truth?
It is a tablet of lies, a tool of Lucifer.
Tell me more about this tabula.
It is an artifact capable of undoing the whole of creation. It was smuggled out of the Holy Land millennia ago and brought to Europe by the Cathars, an evil Gnostic cult. In 1209, the Church launched a glorious crusade in the Cathar heartlands of southern France. We wiped out almost all the Cathars, and with them, the evil that is Gnosticism. My order, the Dominicans, were formed at that time to seek out and eradicate any remaining Gnostic. But we failed in our primary objective. We did not find the Tabula Veritatis. We presumed it lost, but the...
Were the Cathars all killed?
All that came forward to fight, but like a weed, their roots...
So, you're suggesting that this image of the Tabula Veritatis is hidden in the Ouroboros on the painting?
It is obvious now. The Ouroboros is a symbol of the Gnostics, and the tree it contained symbolized knowledge, hidden...
I still don't get why the Gnostics...
They see God as simply the creator of the physical world, and revere Lucifer as the lord of the spiritual realm.
Wow. What's so terrible about this tablet? What does it do?
Like Lucifer himself, the Gnostics could be anywhere.
Well, thank you, Father.
Be careful. Guard this knowledge. There are those who would do anything to find the tabula.
Please excuse me.
I will remain here and follow you when no one is looking. I have more I must tell you.
I had to get into the gallery and find them, but I was really looking forward to hearing what else Father Simeon had to tell me. The door was locked.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
The gallery looked totally empty. The office looked quiet.
Oh, it has more keys.
Time to look in the safe. I opened the compartment again. I needed... A note was attached to the front of the document wallet. It read, "Cherie, this should do the trick. Your darling Wilfie." Now why would Hobbs be sending romantic little notes to Bijou? That had to be the elusive provenance. It clearly stated that Medovsky was the owner, but I'd learned to never... I had to take a closer look at this.
Shit, what about the ring?
At first glance, the provenance looked authentic, but something wasn't right.
Oh wait, I know.
The two documents... The two documents... The two documents... The two documents...
Are you kidding me?
The two documents... The completion note... The two doc... The two doc... The
Ah,
sketch was drawn. The coffee cup stains matched exactly, as did the tear. The provenance must have been created by Hobbs. It was a fake, which meant Medovsky wasn't the true owner. I had to get out there and find. I wasn't going to.
key again.
The ring had an inscription. I had a feeling the ring. The diamond ring was just what I needed to cut through the glass.
He broke the glass. Let's see what's happening inside. Someone shot.
Father?
The Gnostics. You must stop them.
Who did this, Simeon?
Don't let them. The tablet. They are going to raise the devil. Lucifer himself.
Those were his last words. First Henri, now Simeon. Who was behind this? And what was Simeon trying to tell me? Simeon had been carrying a scan of an old manuscript with a covering note. Both were written in Latin. It was a photocopy. Although a bit rusty, it read, "And thus spoke the accused. In this ritual we find succor, clad in and look towards the rise, clad in, and all shall, for thus was the light of Eve, intertwined, pure light, white light, pure light will win. So it was affirmed by the tabula, and these were the accused." It was powerful. I wondered how it connected to.
My God, what have you done?
Huh? I know this looks like.
Like you've been caught red-handed?
Excuse me.
Josh, something terrible has happened at the apartment.
Nico, hang on. Lane, it's not what it looks like.
Murdering a priest, Stobart? Is there no end to your depravity?
It's a simple misunderstanding. Look, I need to go. I'll be at Nico's apartment. Nico!
In here.
Oh. And she put that big broom in her pocket.
Hi, George.
I thought you were being attacked.
When I arrived, there was someone here. He rushed me, knocked me down.
Did you get a look at him?
No, it happened so quick, and then he was gone.
What a mess. This blood. Where's Marquez?
I don't know. He must be badly hurt. Or dead.
Not another killing.
What do you mean?
I just came from the gallery. Father Simeon's been shot.
My God! Who did it?
I don't know, but before he died, he begged me to stop the Gnostics from raising the devil.
The devil? Whoever's doing the killing, Georges, it's certainly not him.
Okay, but who? Simeon and Marquez were both attacked at the same time. Just what are we up against?
I don't know. But whoever came here was looking for something. The place has been ransacked. I'm going to clean up. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, I'll take a look around.
Blood.
There was still quite a blood. I really hoped that Marquez Simeon had... Both were...
Okay, this bullshit.
Simeon said that's... Nico's neighbor had quite an None of the coins matched the one in my pocket. Guess it wasn't... The chair had been knocked over in the fight. But there was something glinting underneath. It was Marquez's medallion.
Oh, I got something totally badass.
It was Marquez. There'd clearly been a struggle. Marquez must have put up quite a fight. I spotted... It was Marquez's Marquez wouldn't have intentionally... I couldn't leave now.
What else do you need?
It was Marquez's... A paperclip from the Vera... Signs of a Signs of... Sign... There was still quite a blood... I really hoped that Mark... Nope. That was... The chair was... Nico's... That would be
You're gonna be fucking kidding me.
I couldn't leave now. That...
Sofa.
The sofa was a real mess, but there was something between the cushions. It was one of the photographs that Nico had taken during the robbery. It showed a section of La Malediccio. Marquez had written on it.
Hey, George, you find anything?
Greetings.
Marquez's medallion. And one of your photos of the robbery. Marquez scribbled all over it. I think he was trying to work something out in the painting. Simeon must have been right. The painting is some kind of map.
We should... Hold on, my phone. Hello? Oui?
This is Inspector Navet. I am looking for the American, Monsieur Stobart. Are you with him?
Yes, he's right here.
Mon Dieu! Stay calm, madame. Where exactly are you?
In my neighbor's apartment. But why do you...
Do not worry. I am just moments away. Be very careful. He is armed and highly dangerous.
But he seems so charming.
Trust me, madame. The leopard never changes his straps.
That was Nave. You're in big trouble.
Lane saw me with Simeon's body. He set me up for sure.
Well, Neve's on his way, and he'll be here any moment.
We have to go, Nico, now.
Down the back stairs. We'll go through Fleur's shop.
Ah, there you are. Right on time.
Sorry, Fleur, but we can't stop.
Suit yourself.
Damn it. Sergeant Moo is outside the door. He's talking to someone.
Oh no, it's Adam.
Who?
My neighbor.
Ah, the pug lover with the trashed apartment.
That's the one.
Hey, Fleur. Great to see you again. You were expecting us?
30 more seconds and you would have been caught. Charged with the murder of a priest.
Whoa. How do you know about that?
News travels fast through the ether, Georges. Take this.
What do I do with a ball of yarn? Bribe Moo with a nice...
You will find the way. Now, excuse me. I think it's time you planned your escape.
Oh, hi, Adam.
Hi, Nico. They say I can't go up to my apartment.
Oh, really? I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why, too. Yeah, I'm George, by the way.
Adam, I live in the...
I know. I mean, how interesting.
Fleur, can I sit here for a while until the police let me back?
By all means.
So what now?
You take a look around. I'll see if there's a way to get past Moo.
Okay, I'm gonna finish this part here, so see you soon.